The Return of Wonder Woman. This is season 2, episode 1. It's a longer episode. It was 90 minutes. The Blu-ray's got the full version. It's 1 hour and 13 minutes of awesomeness because I really liked this one. Diana is in 1977. She's not in the 40s anymore. It's Steve Trevor Jr. this time. I liked this episode a lot. I thought it was really solid. We're going to talk about it using my space system. So story, pacing, artistry, characters, enjoyment. Each category gets a score between 0 and 2. 2's the best. I'm going to give the storyline a 1.5. The only reason I'm not giving it a 2 is that I started to lose a little bit of exactly how things were working. Like, the basic story is that the IADC is giving, or I guess America, whatever, is giving this power plant, this nuclear power plant to this country that really needs more energy. And they're going to transport it using like pilots, like they're going to fly this thing in. There's this bad guy named Dr. Solano who wants it for himself. So he's got a duplicate of Steve Trevor to order them to take it to a different location. It's a bit convoluted. I wasn't sure why Dr. Solano can't just take over the power plant once it lands. Maybe he doesn't have enough forces. He does have a robot that can fence, so we know he's got some decent technology. It was pretty good. A little bit not overcomplicated, but yeah, a little bit overcomplicated, but slightly kind of like what's happening. But other than that, I still really like the storyline. It was really cool. We get Diana back. So on the plane is in the Bermuda Triangle. It's going to crash land. There's a saboteur on board. He tries to take over the plane. This is where all of the agents are meeting up and discussing what they're going to do. And Paradise Island rescues the plane, saves everybody, puts it back in orbit, or put it back in the air, makes everyone forget what happened. And then it's almost like a lost time. It's like 2 days have been lost. They put they do a memory implant into Steve Trevor and make him believe that he's hired Diana Prince, who is going to be a new agent at the IADC, and she's got all the qualifications, whatever. We're also introduced to IRAC, the IRAC computer, not to be confused with the ORAC computer. If you've been watching my Blake's 7 reviews, it's just weird because I'm watching Blake's 7 and Wonder Woman at the same time. And they've got ORAC and Wonder Woman has IRAC, they call IRA. Anyways, so the IRAC computer is now programmed to accept Diana Prince as an agent. She overrode the program. So that's how we introduced her. Yeah, so storyline 1.5. I'm going to give the pacing a 1.5 as well. It was a longer episode. It probably didn't need to be. Based on the story that we got. However, I was not bored at any point in time, and I still really liked it. They did bullets and bracelets again. I felt like, I understand they did that to, I guess, introduce people, but this is still season 2. Like, it wasn't like 10 years past or something. You know what I mean? I don't think you need to it's like, I challenged Diana, and then it's like, okay, and then Diana just wins, and you're like, okay, this was pointless. It would have been interesting if the other girl had won and then she went as Wonder Woman. You're like, whoa, what's going on? That would have been interesting. But they didn't do that, so I don't get the point. Like, just cut that entire sequence. It's nonsense. But I wasn't bored. I still really liked it. Thought it was good. Artistry, I'm going to give this a 2 out of 2. There's a lot of cool Wonder Woman things in it. So like jumping around, big, huge jumps. There's parts where she grabs the 2 cars. They're trying to escape and she's in the middle of the 2 cars holding them. That's cool. They're throwing guys now. I felt like everything just looked way better. And Wonder Woman's powers are much better shown here as well. I do not like where Wonder Woman gets like attacked from behind or something. Like there was that Bushwhackers episode where they came and stole her belt from behind her. Like, how'd that happen? Like, that's just dumb. This one, I feel it's much better. They've improved the way that she throws the guys. You're like, whoa, like she really whips them through the air. You're like, yeah, that's cool. So I think that looked better. They got rid of that goofy music that's in the Invisible Jet, which is still a model and like a little figure. It's like one of these Wonder Woman. It's not even as good as one of these Wonder Woman figures. It's like an old Mego figure, the little Mego, pocket Megos. It's like sitting in a plane. You're like, oh, okay. And there's one where Steve's in it too, so they're both sitting there. You're like, oh, okay. But the goofy music is gone and the jet's a bit different. So it still looks okay. I mean, it's not as good. I mean, by this time we have Superman out and stuff, and it should have been better, but the budget is not there for a TV show. But it still looked really good to me. I like the music. I like the computer. I like the computer room. It looked like a realistic, because I visited IBM way back when I was a kid in grade school. I think we went to IBM. I don't know what grade it was, maybe grade 8 or something. We went to visit IBM and we got to see what it looked like, and it looked like that, just big, huge boxes. Like, what you see those printers at your office, there's like a big printer, that used to be a computer, right? It'd be like these huge computers. Now my computer is like this big. It's one of those little mini ones. Anyway, so everything looked good to me. The robot was kind of neat. She has a fight with the robot. I like that. I like where Wonder Woman is fighting a better, like something cool, not just like a bunch of random guys that she could throw around. Character-wise, I'm giving it a 2 out of 2. I think Steve Trevor is much better in these episodes because he's just like her handler and just gives her assignments. Like, this is going forward, but also in this one, he fought a bit better in this one, I think. It's just, I don't want him to just be a loser, because then you start to question, well, why was he a war hero and why is he this agent if he can't, defend himself from a simple, pack of thugs, right? Like, he should be able to beat them. Like, he should be able to beat these guys up, no problem. And Wonder Woman should be able to demolish these people in 1 second. So that's sort of your power levels, right? But I liked him a lot in this one. I thought Solano, the doctor, was pretty cool, man. He was pretty evil, and he was like, he acted well, and he seemed like very serious. So I liked that part. His girl was good too. Yeah, all the characters were really nice in this one. Of course, Linda Carter is the best. I've already talked about how awesome she is in the role. She's right back in. Yeah, loved it. For the enjoyment factor, I'm giving it a 2 out of 2. I want to mention her new costume. So now she has this costume to me is much better. Not much better, but better. This is you can't get any closer now to like what the comics were. I like the way that the wings are. There's more spread around. Before it was just like the wings were really close and it kind of like cupped her fully. I like the way that this like spreads out more. The shorts are a little bit more open. They're not as like cut to the inner leg. It's like there's some space so she can run better. Feels like she can be more agile in this costume. So, and it's the old one was great too. I mean, both costumes are amazing. I would if she had the old costume, I would have been like, that's fine too. So 9 out of 10 for this one. I really liked it. And of course, Wonder Woman is one of my favorite shows, so I'm just going to like it all. But there you go. Please check out the Wonder Woman playlist, hit the like button, and subscribe to the channel. That's it, everybody. Until next time.